It certainly is a positive, that they're very high on their agenda in terms of investment. However, I suppose what I'm looking for is that we have a clear pathway for an upgrade of the roads. I think Clare County Council have been, submitting plans to Transport Infrastructure Ireland and, looking for investment in these roads. But at the same time, it is a major investment that is required. It is a complete redoing of these roads, particularly the N68, between Ennis and Kilrush. And I suppose that requires a further longer-term vision in terms of a long-term project that requires serious investment, and that's what we need. And I think, that will require TII's approval, but also increasing funding from the Department of Transport to TII for projects like the regional roads, which have received less funding in recent years on a national level. So I'm calling on the department and the government to focus on regional roads because they are so vitally important to the counties, and particularly rural counties like County Clare, because they're the arteries that connect the main towns typically within a county, and that level of funding hasn't been increasing in recent years, in line with inflation, in line with the increased costs. So it's looking for certainly short-term upgrades to the roads, but a major re-engineering of those roads is required, and particularly the N68, and that requires, the TII approval, but also that the TII receive funding from the department, and that we put the political pressure on from a county level to ensure that funding is delivered by the department to TII, so that they can support major projects like the N68. So it's a vitally important, and we need to be sure that we're, I suppose, shovel ready in a way that we are prepared, and that's why I was looking for that strategic report that clearly sets out, well, we've been looking for this level of funding or this upgrade for the last number of years. This is the vision we have. And I suppose it's about the preparedness. It's about ensuring that we have the issues that will arise along the route looked at and examined and brought forward to TII. So as a council, the more prepared you are and the more information and addressing any of the issues along the route for TII, I believe the more likely you are to get the funding. So you make it as easy as possible for them to say yes to that sort of project by having a strategic plan, by knowing the routes in depth, and ensuring that you have the reports and the information there that they can say yes to these major projects with that political pressure and the increased funding from from the department to Transport Infrastructure Ireland.